Iran has just dared President Donald Trump to escalate the war and to send U.S. troops boots on the ground into Karg Island. Now, we're hearing that Donald Trump has just announced that the United States, he is considering preparing for full-scale war. And we're hearing that yesterday, as I shared with you, the president of Iran said that they need to brace for the consequences that are about to unfold as we're about to enter into full-scale war. Now, let's take a look at the latest headlines. There has been a lot of developments, so that way you can see it for yourself. Waiting for their arrival. Iran dares U.S. ground invasion on Karg Island. They are taunting Trump, saying, we dare you to send your troops. See what unfolds if you do. And take a look. Reports coming out today. President Donald Trump, he is considering the return to a full-scale war with Iran. Now, this comes as yesterday. Like I said, I shared with you that Pezeshkian tells Iranians they need to brace for the consequences of a full-scale war with the United States, as he is saying, this is the route we're going. We're also hearing today, just a little while ago, that Israel is also bracing for a full-scale war in the Middle East. In addition to that, Iran today attacks tankers in Hormuz as U.S. strikes fail to reopen the vital oil route. We're hearing that the Strait of Hormuz, again, is having tons of conflict. And Yemen is entering into it as well. Yemen's Iranian-backed Houthis say that they will block Saudi shipping at Red Sea Gateway. So another group is now going to be getting involved in the conflict as tensions are rising. Trump orders airstrikes against Iran last night for the 10th straight night after vowing to avenge the death of the U.S. soldiers that we heard lost their lives in those attacks in the U.S. airbase in Jordan. And Trump, Iran is desperate. They want to meet with him, he is saying. But the U.S. is not interested until Tehran is ready for a meaningful talk. This coming out today from the live feeds, Trump saying they're desperate to meet with me. Yet at the same time, we're hearing they're saying, come on, Trump, we dare you to escalate this war. Man, let me know your thoughts. Now, this comes as we're hearing there is currently a worldwide caution, travel alert anywhere in the United States. Anywhere in the world. If you are an American, they're saying if you can avoid traveling anywhere in the world right now, you might want to reconsider travel, because right now they're saying that we are all on high alert. Stay in the United States if you can, because globally we're hearing that U.S. citizens are at risk at this time. Now, this comes as well as we have also heard that the Pentagon has confirmed some 100 soldiers have been wounded since the U.S.-Iran fighting has been renewed, but the majority are back on duty. They're saying the majority of them are well and back to their service for the United States.
Shalom. Ko holo Yahweh Ba'ashum Yahusha Ba'ashum Rukah Chodash. The ones to the apostles, the ones to the elders, at Great Millstone, Ruel, and taught me the truth. Much respect to you brothers out there, preaching his word and truth and sincerity. The word four comes to earth. The tabernacle of David is being risen up right before your very eyes, the hopeful elect, and the speckled bird to you I say shalom. This is just going to be a quick hit through the spirit, man. It's some beautiful, beautiful times, man. Matter of fact, with me saying that, Matthew 13 and verse 16. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which you see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which you hear, and have not heard them. Talking about full-scale war, right? This is eventually, this is the Lord's movie, but eventually this is going to trickle down to World War III. So remain faithful unto the Lord, remain spiritual, right? We're getting closer and closer to be out of this mug. But of course, we got to go through Jacob's trouble. Pray to the Lord that you remain faithful, steadfast, right? Keep your eyes on the prize within that time as well, but you're also going to be good. Remember that, because everybody else, right? They're going to be going through that fire and wishing for death or wishing for some type of relief. Our eyes is going to be on the prize, man. Our eyes is going to be upon the kingdom of the heaven, man. The kingdom of heaven, man. It's going to be beautiful, man. But yeah, whatever you have to go through, take it cheerfully. Easier said than done, of course. But take it cheerfully, man. Because we getting closer and closer to being out of this mug, man. Obadiah 1 and verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord Yahweh power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise, ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. This is coming, right? The other nations are gearing up to fight Esau, Edom, right? The valley of Yahweh, right? And as well, our big brother Yahweh, the angels, the men of the Lord as well, are going to be given their spiritual power in those new bodies. And Yahweh, we of those men, we're going to take you into captivity, my boy, right? Behold, I made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. This man is greatly despised in how he moving, how he conduct himself, right? He breaks treaties, right? He is the wicked on the earth, man, right? The pride in thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest. Slakia. Slakia, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, right? The Lord showed signs of who are the Edomites today. The Edomites are not done away with, vocab alone. All right. You can see it with their buildings. The people from these other countries, even other Edomites have came from these other countries and have seen, just these tall buildings reaching up into the sky, right? Your habitation is high. That's how you like it. Even look with the apartment buildings, man. You came from the caves, man. Like being all, bunched up together, man. Now some caves, of course, are huge and, can fit a lot of people in. But, this ain't life. This is how you live, all bunched up. You know what I'm saying? This ain't life, man. Everybody, the whole world is big enough for everybody on this earth to have 40 acres and a mule. Easy, right? But with your wickedness, you try to tell the people, this world ain't big enough, right? And it needs depopulation, and so on and so forth, man. You got to be taken out of power, man. But anyways, the pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? You're going to be brought down to the ground. There was a millionaire or billionaire, me and a brother was going into it in camp, that Edomite that was taking blood from his son to make himself younger, right? And he said that he's going to live to be 163 years old, right? That pride within his heart. Well, now his own stomach is eating itself. All right. So, hey, when you have that pride, right, you're going to be brought down low. And that's what's going to happen within this war, right? The scriptures speak about in the wars, man. Shoot, you YNs, you Edomites that love war, y'all about to be brought into this war. And y'all about to be taken out, man. Y'all about to be taken out. Right? Who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, right? You have your satellites and so on and so forth, right? Thence I will bring thee down, saith the Lord. Right? The Lord is going to bring you down, and it's going to be beautiful. And this is part of the Lord bringing you down, right? The economy going to shit, the people being angry. Matter of fact, this is part of your plan, but there's no wisdom and teaming as we'll get. You're destroying your own people to get to us, right? You're going after this oil as well because there's a fight coming as well. They're seeing the angels. They see them. All right. So you're going to have war with the other nations, and you're going to have war with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And you're going to be losing on all fronts, right? Jeremiah 49 and verse 7, concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is the counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished, right? Because the Lord ain't, the spiritual demon Satan in which they worship, which the spiritual demon Satan works for Yahweh Bashim Shah, right? You're not getting that power. You're not getting that, that knowledge. He's not working with you. He's drawing away from you, right? And so now, you're being left high and dry. You're going to be looking stupid. You have no choice but to go after the men of the Lord. Well, if I take them out, maybe I can, supersede these prophecies. No, it's regardless, it's not going to work, right? Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan. I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. The great gatherers will come to thee, and they will not leave some gleaning grapes. If the thieves by night, they would destroy it till they have enough. But I've made Esau bare. I've uncovered his secret places, right? You're being exposed for all the wickedness that you have done, right? Not all of it, but a lot of your wickedness has been exposed, right? He shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, right? His own women want us, right? Shoot, all the other nations' women want us. And his brother and his neighbors, and he is not. Lead the father his children, and I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shah, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have absurdly drunken, and thou art he that shall altogether go unpunished. Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it, right? We drunk of that cup. Now you're going to drink of that cup. For I've sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Basra shall become a desolation. That's coming. When we see these wars and rumors of wars, we understand that Babylon the Great, Esau, Edom, is going to be become a desolation, right? A reproach, you see, a waste, a curse, and cities therefore shall be a perpetual waste, right? Babylon the Great is going to remain as a perpetual wasteland, a memorial to the other nations, right? I have heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador sit unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her, rise up to the battle. You see, the other nations say, we're strong, right? We're no longer weak. We're strong as well. We're going to come up against you. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despised among men. That thy terribleness have deceived thee in the pride of thine heart. O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, that holdest the height of the hills, though thou shouldest make thy nest high as the eagle, right? Your space stations, your satellites, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord. You see, you're going to be brought down. And it's going to be beautiful, man. Also, Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at the plagues thereof. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, how beautiful it was. How a great desolation it was with Sodom and Gomorrah. That's coming here. In the neighboring cities thereof, saith the Lord. No man shall abide there, neither shall the son of man dwell in it. Right? That's coming. That's coming. It's going to be beautiful, man. Isaiah 47 and verse 1, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. Thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. You see? No more. This ain't the place. The people can barely pay for their rent. Right? The prices is going up. Barely pay for the gas. Barely pay for the groceries, right? Take the millstone, grind the mill, uncover the locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen, and I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. That's the day in which we're waiting for, man. Our big brother Yahweh Shai coming. He's not going to meet you as a man. as a powerful angelic force, and you're going to be taken down, man. I'm going to skip down right here. Isaiah 47, verse 11, for the sake of time. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it risen. And mischief shall fall upon thee, and thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, and thou shalt not know. Right? That's coming. Stand now with thine enchantments. Right? Best believe they trying to worship the spiritual demon Satan, all these other gods of wood and stone, you know, trying to keep their kingdom, right? To keep their kingdom up, right? And with the multitude of sorcerers, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, if so be thou shalt be able to profit. If so, thou mayest prevail, but you will not prevail. You will not prevail, man, right? So Yahweh desires an edifying lesson. Shalom.